answer the call on our worst days, but all too often, first responders are the victims of violent attacks while on the job. Now we're exposing a disturbing trend in how violence against first responders is a threat to all of us. Spotlight on America's Lisa Fletcher reports.
Violent attacks, threatening the lives of those we count on to save us.
Every single dispatch could be your last call.
In 2022, in the tight space of her ambulance, a call for help nearly cost paramedic Melanie Kempf her life.
And he's just escalating, getting louder and louder and louder.
Then, the patient kangaroo kicks a police officer aboard the ambulance.
And I felt something kind of lean back. I was like, man, my abdomen's burning in my head. And I went to go back, and at that point, I saw the knife. So he's sitting here, and he's going like this.
At you?
Yes.
The patient stabbed Melanie and then grabbed the officer's gun.
At that point, we were able to get me about here. The gun goes off.
Barely missing Melanie.
We found the bullet casing in the side of the ambulance rail here.
So you had just moved out of the way?
Yes, ma'am. It is not something I ever thought of in EMS that we could potentially get stabbed, shot, killed. Somebody could beat us to death. And that nightmare happened that day.
A nightmare playing out across America. In just the last year, in Kansas City, a patient stabbed a 29-year-old EMT to death in his ambulance. In Idaho, a gunman lured 2 firefighters to a scene, shot and killed them. And in Washington, D.C., stunning footage shows a patient attacking and beating a first responder. But the headlines don't tell the real story of just how often these violent encounters happen.
I've had patients bite me. I've had somebody hold a gun to my head while I'm doing CPR on their loved one. I've been threatened. I've been beaten up. It happens all the time, unfortunately.
It could happen on any type of call. It's not necessarily an active shooter. It's not necessarily a domestic violence call. It could be for something so mundane.
Jennifer Taylor is a Drexel University professor and epidemiologist who's been collecting critical data that shows how often paramedics and EMTs can be blindsided by patients, their family members, or bystanders who become violent.
We've seen a 420% increase in calls for EMS with a flat line of first responders. They are clearly doing more with less. As an epidemiologist, I can say if there's more calls, there's more exposure, there's more potential for violence.
A nationwide survey of about 10,000 first responders found that nearly half experienced a physical act of violence in just 1 year.
I still have the scar. I have a scar from here to here, my abdomen.
A permanent reminder of how close she came to death, doing a job meant to save lives.
If you're physically tough, you're mentally tough,
yes.
You have a difficult job every day, but you get choked up thinking about this.
I just think about the what ifs. And I could have not went home to my family. And my parents would have gotten a phone call that your kid's dead. She went to go help somebody and she's dead because she attempted to help somebody.
For Spotlight on America, I'm Lisa Fletcher.
I just think of all of it.
The man who attacked the paramedic in the story you just saw is behind bars. We're continuing to investigate violence against EMTs, including a wide range of solutions and what can be done to protect those who risk their lives to respond to our needs. A closer look at that in our next Spotlight on America report.